Hey, folks, I just want to make a couple of quick notes about tonight. First off, Donald Trump is broke and will remain so. But I wanted to just walk through the results as we're getting them in right now. We're getting close to finished on the East Coast states. Look, Nikki Haley is pulling 14.1% in Florida. DeSantis is pulling just about 4%. Those voters, if half of them defect from Donald Trump at the end of the day, it's a disaster. In Kansas, what we have so far is Donald Trump at 67%, Nikki Haley at 23%, DeSantis or none of the or any of the other candidates about 7.3. This is a really interesting thing in Kansas, a very red state. What you're seeing is this persistent underperformance of Trump. Illinois tonight, Donald Trump at 77%, Nikki at 18.2, Tiny D at 2.4. This goes on, this pattern keeps ramifying out. In Ohio, so far, they're still counting, obviously, 74.1% for Trump, Nikki at 19.9, DeSantis at 3. This is a consistent pattern. Now, I think if you model it as we're going to model it after we get all this voter data in, DeSantis votes will generally go to Trump. Maybe a fifth of them will split away from Trump. But Nikki votes so far from what we're seeing in all the polling and all the exit polling and all the behavioral data is that about half of those people are not going to vote for Donald Trump. In all of these early states that you're seeing come in tonight, even in the red states, Trump is still underperforming among Republicans. It is a really interesting figure, and it's a really interesting pattern that's developed. Also in Ohio, it looks like the adult friend finder MAGA candidate, Bernie Moreno, is starting to pull ahead of Matt Dolan. That is a seat now that is probably going to at least lean towards a retention by the Democrats. That was a seat Mitch McConnell and his team had very high hopes for, and Matt Dolan was very much their guy, an establishment GOPer, but Bernie Moreno is a Trump-style crazy. And again, adult friend finder. That's an exciting thing to put in your political resume. I skipped that. But it is an interesting night, and as we see these, the primary is already done, it's over, but there are still enough Republicans out there who are rejecting Donald Trump that they're giving Nikki Haley tonight somewhere between 14 and 23% of their vote in these big states. It is really interesting. It's really telling. It is going to be a great asset for folks on the pro-democracy side to convince these Republican voters. At the Lincoln Project, we've said it before, in 2020, the way we modeled those voters, they were between 3 and 8% of Republicans could be persuaded to not vote for Trump. In 2022, our model expanded after the Dobbs decision and after January 6th, and it came out to be between 7 and 11%. We think that number is increasing. We're seeing it in empirical data in these early primaries. I am fascinated by it. It is really going to be a big asset. The Biden campaign needs to convert on it, but here at Lincoln Project, we will convert on it. Rest assured. Thanks, folks. Have a great night.